What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. So I've done a little bit of work in between episodes. I think I start almost every episode off like that, but it's true. I've done a little bit of work. Number one, my levels, I'm not quite at 30 anymore. I've gone down a little bit, but I have gone through and I have made a infinity bow with power 5 now. Also, we've got a Silk Touch with Unbreaking 3. Need to get a couple more enchantments on that to make it OP, but we're getting there. And then we also added some mending to the diamond shovel. So we're moving along quite well. Next thing, I really want to get some mending on my armor so I don't lose it, and some mending on that as well. But we're getting there. I've been harvesting up the sugarcane and trading with the cartographer, trading paper with the cartographer, and getting up a lot of emeralds so I can just keep trading with him. So been doing that, and then coming over here to our wool market, I have done a little bit more work on this. I've added in this 2x section here. It's got two different colors, so we got light gray and dark gray. So coming here, been letting it run, been AFKing a little bit. I got some good numbers going on. And I've also gone through and I have finished laying out the rest of the stalls. So we got one here, two, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that was the 2 one as well, so that's 16. So I've got a couple where I ended up doubling up and making a two per stall, and I kind of like that better. It fills it out a lot better, and with the size of it, you're able to do a little bit more. Like I got the barrels in the back there. It just looks a little bit more like a market stall. I like this layout a lot better. Didn't really like how it ended up running into there, but it makes it look like it's very tight. Like land is a premium, so very tightly packed stall. Everybody's trying to get a piece of it. So anyway, I like that. I think up here I'm going to leave things a little bit more spread out and have a little bit more decoration and things. I thought this would be kind of cool to have a market underneath this overhang here. But anyway, enough of that. I'm babbling at this point. So, today's episode, I am getting really tired of running down and listening to those guys. Running down to the market stall. Sorry, the market stalls. Running down to the iron mine, or the mine in general, to get iron, to work on the market stalls with all the hoppers and everything else. It's just a pain to keep running back and forth, digging up iron and coming back. I want an automatic method for getting iron. So I think it's time that we do ourselves an iron farm. And where I'm thinking about placing this is actually back in here. I had an idea upon seeing this that I thought would look pretty cool. So I'm thinking of changing this area here into a blacksmith. Build up a blacksmith shop here, pathway come through here, and then take out this water and take out this lava, but move the lava up higher and have it flow down into the blacksmith and have that be the forge. Have the weapons be forged with the fire of the mountain. I thought that would be kind of a pretty cool concept. And then along the lines of that, build up the iron farm inside the mountain here. So when the golems die, the iron just comes directly into the blacksmith, and that's where we come to get our iron from. Like I said earlier in an earlier episode, I kind of want everything to be functional. I want all my farms to be functional. I don't want them just to be out in the open. Like this one's a little out of character. Like I want to have a build around it. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's get into this build. Alright, so to get started, I am going to dig out a little entrance over here in the back. That was easy. So I'm going to go in here and then clear out. I want to clear out a 20 by 20 area. So let's see. From here. So I think I'm going to do a 25 by 25 just to be safe, to make sure I clear out any. So from here, I go 5 that way. So I'm gonna go this way and clear it out. I kind of want a 1 by center. Do I want a 2 by center? Maybe I'll go 24. So I'm gonna go counting this block 12 this way and 12 that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear out all this area real quick, and then I'll come back. All right, so halfway done. I ended up going 13 blocks out this way, 25. So I'm gonna have a 25 by 25 square instead of the 24 by 24 I had said before. But main problem I'm gonna have is over here. There was a cave that I'm gonna need to go through and fill in or block off. It was basically an underwater lake, and then right here we've got some flowing water, so it sounds like we've got a cave right above here too. I'm gonna need to unfortunately dig upwards as well, so I'm gonna need to take care of that. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a design of my own, trying to kind of take a stab at doing a redstone farm design. So anyway, instead of babbling, so what I'm kind of doing is making the area so the iron golems need a 16 by 13 by 16 area from where the villager is. So what I'm planning on doing is actually probably need to make this a little wider now that I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna have villagers on either side of it, probably inset, some closer to the middle. So since it's a 25, so maybe 5, I gotta remember. So in the center I'm gonna have a zombie, and then a couple blocks off have the villagers. So I might need to make it a little wider, but it should be okay. But yeah, and then I'm gonna fill the bottom here with water, and have the center lava. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to get back and finish this up. All right, there we go. Got it all dug out. There's a little bit of a mismatch. Let me double check real quick and see, make sure I got all. I came out one too much. That's fine. I could just fill it back in. Not a big deal. Let's see. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14, 15, 16, 17. But I dug out that wall too much. Not a big deal. I'll just put some slabs on top of that. Might go back and fill it in. I don't know. I don't really feel like it. Did a lot. But the good news is I did that all on one pickaxe without having to go back and recharge it. So I need to go back and get that mended up. But look at what we got. Got ourselves a little cave. So now I'm going to go in. I'm going to need to bring in the villagers, bring in the zombie, which I think I can grab from in here. I'm going to need to go in and fill in this cave as well, so you can kind of see there's a bit of a cave. It's a waterlocked cave, just a little underground lake. I'll need to go in and fill that in just to make sure that no golems spawn in there. But we're ready to start building. All right, so I went through back down to our mine shaft that we have over there, the one that we found, gathered up a whole bunch of rails, placed these going to where the storage area is for the villagers, and also started setting up the area for the zombies. So he's going to go in here, he's going to bounce up and down, and this is going to be the marking area where the beds are going to go. So we're going to go up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because then when he's bouncing up, they'll see his head, and then have a moment where they don't see his head, so that so they can actually go to sleep. So anyway, let me see here. Change things up a little bit. There we go. Right. So now we're gonna close this area. All right. And then now I need to get slabs, which I don't have, and place the slabs over the top of here and make a little roof. Keep them from getting out, because this will be less than 2 blocks tall. So they won't be able to get out, but they'll be able to see, or said zombie. So now we're gonna come down into the same thing. All right, so we're back. I've got 5 hoppers. Probably I might want one more, but we're going to go ahead and place these in here real quick. Place one here. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna need at least one more. So what I'm gonna do is actually go back in this way and have a couple blocks in, have a dropper that converts everything into an item again, have the string come over into the forge, and have a bubble column that comes up and deposits it into the auto smelter. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So come back and finish that up here shortly. This side I finished up, so we'll come back over here. All this glass. Our slabs, so get up here. Placed on the back first. Alright. Go. That was much easier. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, but anyway. We're just ignore that. So come out one more. Go. So now they drop it down. Now they shouldn't be able to get out, but I still can. Okay. Drop down, craft up a few more slabs. Also, I went through and added some glowstone to the floor so that when I fill it, I didn't have enough. So that when I fill it up with water, get any spawns in here. but this is the basic setup. Let me... Alright. Clear out these blocks. But that's where the top's gonna go. I need to get the zombie in here first. Okay, so now I need to craft some power rails and get this in here. I'll go ahead and clear this out. Alright, so one other thing we need to get ready is we need to get a name tag ready for our zombie. So I'm thinking we're gonna name him Scary Spice. Pay no attention to the spelling. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready. We've got the track all in place. Everything's set up and ready to go. Just need, and the sun's setting now. So head back on over here. Take out some of these torches so we can get a zombie spawn. Hope we don't get too many creeper spawns. So we got the cart set up over here for them. Take out a couple, kind of make it a little dark. I don't want to create too many spawning spots for them, but back up some because I don't want creepers and skeletons and everything else spawning too. All right. Hey, there we go. I thought he's gonna jump over the arrow. Come on. Come on. Don't get me. Get you in this cart, and then actually, you know, I'm probably gonna save the name tag till I get you in the spot. Alright, come on. Come get me. Come, where are you going? There you go. Where'd it go? And he's in there. Alright. Let me see if I can... And from this point, I went on about a 30-minute streak of fails at getting the zombie into this stupid spot. So I'll save you the trouble of watching all of that and just cut to the chase. Oh, dang it. How'd you get... So we're going to try to get him back into this. No, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't. Why are we playing Ring Around the Rosie, dude? Do they not like to walk on tracks anymore? So I am going to... this one. Now he should be able to pathfind over to me, right? What? Well, that was rather embarrassing, now wasn't it? I don't want to talk about it. Or he jumps out of there. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now Scary Spice is in place. Now it's just a matter of ramping up here and getting them in place. So let's see. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God. Come on. Fall in. Go in. Go in with your buddy. I hate villagers, man. Go. Okay. That works. Not exactly how I had planned it or envisioned it, but it works. Okay. So now I'm going to back. Alright, there we go. We're going to take this down and reconstruct it on the other side. But there we go. One down. So what I should have done was built this channel here first, and then put power rails at the bottom, and have them put the cart down and then turn the power rails on as they went into it. That would have been the smart thing to do, but
I am not necessarily a smart man, so that's not what I did. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we got everything in place now. Go. Swap blocks here. Back in place. Perfect, perfect. Alright, so now we need to get all of our water collection system, all that fun stuff in place. Oh, hey cat, you're gonna want to get out of here. I shouldn't have put this in here, I'm gonna be honest. I just realized this was really, really stupid. Because now I gotta move all this out. Alright, yeah, this is not good. Alright, so let's start getting water in here. Grab some more water while I'm out here. I want to grab the lava too. I thought it was an iron golem. I was like, how in the world did he spawn out here? Okay. Go ahead, grab this lava. Right in this corner here. Let it spread out all across. I need to find one more lava bucket. Or one more area to get lava from. We already got him going. Let's see if he falls in. I might be able to just push him. Push. Oh, okay. Well, you'll fall soon enough. So actually what I'm going to do is definitely going to need to tear this out a little bit. Have the water stream. Carry the good sir. Actually, but I may want it to drop down too. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The box just got in the way. Now, I think... Why? Oh, because you're touching the water, aren't you? Okay. I'll just stay back. Probably should take that down a little bit more. I may adjust that here in a second. There we go. Alright. Well, I've got my last bucket of water, last bucket of lava, and have fixed the water. So what I did was basically extend this wall out 3 spots, and then have the water flow down. It comes down to right here, and stops. So before I put in this last bit of lava, I'm gonna come over and see if I can take out this glass. I don't care if I lose it, it's gonna fall in the lava anyway. Careful here so he doesn't kill me. Go. Go. Alright, now let me grab this last bit of lava. Here so I don't fall into it. Drop it right here. Break this out. Swim our way back up. And now it's good to go. So I'm going to AFK here for a little bit. Let me get over here. Go. Dig down into this. Cover it back up. Light this up so I don't get any spawns down here with me. Alright, so we've got current, let me take this. Alright, so I am going to clear this out. I'm going to set a timer and see how much we get. I'll let you know how long it's going to be. I may AFK for an hour, I may AFK for 30 minutes, but alright, let's get started. Alright, so I had to take a break from the test to see how the spawn rate was going. It wasn't really going great. I think after 30 minutes I'd only gotten 16 or so and found a couple problems with the design that I had. First, what happened, the reason none of them were spawning is one of them had gotten stuck on the wall and wasn't falling down. And so for a good 20 minutes or so, there was no more spawns because he was still alive. As well as because what I just said, he was still alive. If a golem is within 16 blocks of a villager, when they go to look for a golem to summon, then no golem is spawned. So I changed it up to try to, instead of funneling the iron golem into the middle, right next to him, try to get it away from them as quick as possible, so that at least these guys over here will spawn another villager. Or sorry, spawn another golem quicker. And then also, these guys are sleeping at night, which was another slowdown in the system. So it took out one of the glass blocks on top and added a half slab instead. They're still able to sleep because he will pop down below that slab and they'll go to sleep, which is great. And then, so yeah, it looks like the spawn rate on this is much better. So now I'm going to go back and restart the timer to see how everything goes. And just so you guys know what happened, I left. This is at the level that the floor was before, and then I just went down and lowered it down from here. That way, it gets the golem lower quicker, and again, gets it out of that 16 block radius faster. So now I go down here. I go ahead and take these out. Alright, and now I'm going to AFK for a bit and see what kind of rates we get. I'll let you guys know. Alright, it has been 15 minutes. Got 22 iron. That works out to about 88 an hour, which is very low. It's not great, but for what I'm needing, that's going to be fine. I was noticing, I want to come over here and check. I think there may be an issue where I'm losing some of the iron, but I'm not sure. I need to double check on that. I need to do a little bit more investigating, see what the issue may be. Because just before I stopped the timer, a golem died and the iron count didn't go up. So now that he's died, let me go and see. It may be an issue with how I place the lava, but I'm not 100% to be honest. Oh, nope, it's going up. Okay, so maybe I'm getting old and didn't see the iron. Anyway, so about 25. So I mean, that's about 100. Looking at about 100 an hour, between 80 and 100 an hour from this farm, which is more than what I need. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna, especially for right now, it's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna be using a whole lot of iron. I've got quite a few, I've got 3 stacks right now that I just got from the iron mine, so I won't be doing that for a while. So I'll let this run in the background as I'm doing other things. Just a few tips for you guys. Some things I've learned through building this. If you go to build your own iron farm, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing this exactly. What I had done on a previous world was built this high in the air and then had a platform off to the side was the only thing that they could spawn on. I would recommend doing something, and then it would push the golem off, and then they would drop. So I would recommend doing that, something similar to that, rather than having this giant room where they can spawn anywhere and just push them out. The main reason is the villager spawning mechanics for a golem. The way they work is every 30 seconds. If they haven't seen a golem in the last 30 seconds, then they spawn one. And when they see a golem, they have to be within 16 blocks, regardless of any blocks in their way. If the game detects that there is a golem within 16 blocks of them, then it doesn't spawn. They check for a golem every 10 seconds. So if he leaves 16 blocks after 11 seconds, then you gotta wait 30 seconds from there before he spawns another one. So that's about where we're at with that. That's the biggest tip I would give, is make the spawning platform not humongous. I may go back at some point in the future if I'm just not getting the rates I want and update this a little better, do some improvements. But for the most part, I think this is going to serve my needs, and it was kind of fun to try to problem solve and figure out on my own, look up mechanics and try to design something. Again, it's not great, but considering I wanted something tucked away in the mountain, I think this is going to be pretty good. Now I'll going to seal it up at some point, but leave a door or some way to access this to get into here to collect the iron. I'm going to actually no, I won't need that. I'm going to come back here later and take this chest and hook it up into the blacksmith forge that we'll build in another episode. That's going to be right here, excuse me, sorry. And drop down the lava from here. Have the big forge, all that fun stuff. So anyway, with that being said, I think we're going to end the episode. I'm going to go ahead and take up all these rails in between episodes. Gotta start preparing things for the forge. I've kind of got a vision for what I'm thinking I want here, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to try to finish planning it out, flesh it out a little better, and get that ready for you guys. Also, I've been adding this to the videos, the last 4 or 5 videos, I don't remember now, but I am on Twitter, so if you guys are interested in that, follow me on Twitter. I have recently started it. I made a post during Minecraft Live, just kind of started keeping track of that, and I really hadn't been on there since, but I had some issues today with a video releasing, so I went ahead and posted on there. So if you guys want updates on video release schedules, if things aren't coming out or you're curious and hadn't heard from me, check out there. I will communicate with you guys as best I can there. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap the video up. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.